video, I'd like to discuss two common forms of dysbiosis: Candida overgrowth and SIBO, or small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. Many times these forms of dysbiosis occur simultaneously, but they can also occur as the single dominating microbial imbalance. Candida overgrowth occurs when yeasts that are normally found within a balanced microbiome begin to grow excessively and take the place of other necessary beneficial bacterial species. There is too much yeast present, and this is a symptom of an imbalanced GI microbiome. Excessive amounts of yeast, especially their toxic byproducts, cause inflammation within the intestinal tract and contribute to a leaky gut. And you know what that leads to: systemic inflammation. The common symptoms of Candida overgrowth are many: rashes, eczema, hives, anxiety and mood swings, nail fungal infections, abdominal bloating, diarrhea or constipation, trouble concentrating, fatigue, vaginal infections, allergies, and a really strong craving for sugar and carbs. Candida overgrowth can also mediate many types of autoimmune conditions. The main mediators and causes of Candida overgrowth are diets high in sugar, processed foods, and carbs, excessive alcohol intake, chronic stress, medications that negatively impact digestion like NSAIDs, acid-suppressing meds, antibiotics, steroids, Tylenol, synthetic hormones, and or medications that suppress immune function like immunosuppressants. High toxic burdens can also contribute to Candida overgrowth. In addition to Candida overgrowth, SIBO, or small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, can also be present. Most of your GI microbiome resides in your colon or large intestine, and a small amount populates your small intestine. SIBO can occur a couple of different ways. Normal microbial inhabitants of your small intestine can overgrow, and or bacteria from your colon can migrate into your small intestine. And the overpopulated bacteria then begin to feed off of all the partially undigested food in your small intestine, often causing fermentation of carbohydrates. This fermentation process produces hydrogen gas and sometimes methane gas, depending on the presence of certain single-cell organisms. Many people develop both kinds of gases, and these gases are why many people often describe themselves as looking 6 months pregnant, especially after they eat a meal containing a lot of carbs. The common signs of SIBO are gas and bloating, diarrhea and or constipation, food intolerances, histamine intolerances, chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, rosacea and other rashes, fat malabsorption, and multiple nutrient deficiencies. A leaky gut is often involved as well. However, sometimes people with SIBO have no digestive symptoms. In addition to the mediators I previously discussed for Candida overgrowth, damage or changes to the nerves or muscles of the GI tract can trigger or cause SIBO, as well as scarring from surgeries, which often produce obstructions within the GI tract. Intestinal surgeries are a big risk factor. My partial colectomy makes me at much higher risk for SIBO, and it's something I have to stay on top of daily. The treatment for these two types of conditions often involve the same approach, which is utilized in my Total Gut Job program. However, more specific therapies are sometimes recommended, as determined either by testing or by symptoms alone. SIBO breath testing, a comprehensive stool study, and or blood test for Candida antibodies are often used to more thoroughly evaluate for dysbiosis, SIBO, and Candida overgrowth when symptoms persist or do not improve as anticipated after implementing the Total Gut Job protocol. A couple of these more specific therapies will be discussed in a future video. My Total Gut Job program provides the foundation for correcting the imbalances that often lead to Candida overgrowth, SIBO, and other forms of dysbiosis. It also empowers you with the information you need to maintain microbial balance within your own GI tract and avoid dysbiosis.